Hey there, fellow achiever, and welcome to day 29 of the Business Unfiltered vlog, where we have been going behind the scenes of business and life as an achiever. So as we wrap up this series with just one day to go, I want to let you know about the decision-making process that I go through in my business whenever I'm trying something new, or I have something existing in my business that I feel may need a change. Something's not right with it. I just want to double check if this is the right fit for me and my business at this time. Because the beautiful thing about your business is the fact that it doesn't have to look like anybody else's. So something that works for somebody else may not work for you, and vice versa. And there's nothing wrong with that. However, making decisions based on somebody else's business and forcing yourself into what maybe works for someone else is not going to help your business. So the three questions I always ask myself, and I ask myself this about the vlog itself, is number one, is it feeling heavy or light? It's so simple, right? But you know if something is feeling heavy or light for you. So the first week felt light. Second week started feeling a little heavy. Then as we got into the third week, feels kind of heavy. And if I explore that, it's just because I love creating live content. And I love being able to show up live twice a week, engaging with my tribe, and really starting to use that and repurpose it in different ways. So that works for me. And when I looked at it, okay, like doing a video every day, even though it's not live, actually feels heavy because it's just one thing that I have to do over and over, like in the back of my mind each day. So because of that, it feels heavy. So I get to ask myself, is there something I need to change about it? Which I would encourage you to do the same thing once you're having this conversation. So if I was the one, let's say, uploading everything to YouTube and Facebook and doing all those pieces, most likely that would have been like the number one sign it was heavy, but I'm not doing any of that. I just record the video. So that's not the case. So if it's heavy for me literally to sit here and talk each day, there's nothing I could change about that, right? Like I can't bring somebody else in. So that tells me, all right, strike one, this is probably not something I want to continue in my business. However, I continue to go through the next two questions anyway. So the second one is, does this produce an ROI in my business? So with something like this, it could be a little difficult to tell, right? Because I haven't sold anything from this vlog series. Like there is no affiliate links and things like that. It's more from a visibility standpoint. So it's more of connecting with people, serving people, and just that's it. So I can't necessarily judge the ROI on this, but I do know it's helped with my visibility, which was exactly the goal. So it could go both ways, right? That's kind of a 50-50, where other things in my business, you could tell right away. So is this promotion giving me an ROI? Or my Facebook group, like was that giving me an ROI? Which it no longer was, because I was making more sales through my list and pop-up groups and things. So when it came to this, it was, okay, is it giving me an ROI? Not necessarily, right? Like I'm sure because I'm visible, it's helping, but not something that I can tangibly track. So let's just kind of put that one aside and go to the next one, which is question 3. And my goal is if 2 of the 3 are no, then I'm out. So when I hit the third one is the fact that, is this truly serving my tribe? And sometimes that's hard to answer because especially if it comes with content creation, we can tend to go, yeah, like I'm adding value, I'm teaching things, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. But you have to really think about it. Like, what do they need? And are you helping them with that? So I know that the only way people are able to like interact with me unless they are in the Achiever Circle, which is my membership community, because I am active in there, or they happen to be a client, which is rare because I don't take on a lot of one-on-one clients. So if this is the case, then the only way my people can interact with me is through comments, right? Through live video. So if I can't have that open dialogue back and forth, then I'm not serving my people because they're like me. So they do thrive on connection. So while, yeah, like people maybe watching the vlog, I can tell by the views that the vlog series does not get as much viewership or interaction as live streaming does. And because my people do want to connect, they want to talk, they want to get their questions answered. And I get that because I'm the same way, which is why I like the live video. So that just told me that even if the second one, I couldn't necessarily like yes or no it right away, the other two were no. Number one, it feels heavy. That's a no. And the third one, I don't think this is truly serving my tribe in the way that I serve. So guess what? That just made it very clear that, okay, this is something we did for a 30-day period. We tried it out, no problem. We'll wrap it up strong and we can keep going. But the thing is, I've done this with my business. So I do this with my offers. I did it with, you guys probably know because I shared at the time, with my Facebook group. I do this with social media platforms. If I'm feeling overwhelmed, it's all right, let's go through these 3 questions and see what is going on and go ahead and make the best decision as a business owner. Not because it's, oh my God, I can't believe I can't make this work for me. It's because there's a different way for you. So for me, it's just going back to live video, which is cool, right? Like no harm, no foul, where somebody else may be absolutely rocking a pre-recorded vlog or just pre-recorded training in general. And I do have friends that are doing that and they do it great. So there's no right or wrong about it. It's about starting to dive into what is best for you. So that's something I love to help you guys like dig into and see what's the best business for you and the best style of working that business for yourself. So go ahead and ask yourself these questions or keep them on hand for any time you need to make a decision in your business. And I would love to hear below if right away you were able to make a decision based on these 3 questions for yourself. So did this help clarify anything for you that you may need some help with now? If not, keep these in your back pocket because I'm telling you, they're a little secret weapon for me and I wanted to make sure that I shared them with you. So I will see you tomorrow for day 30 where we officially wrap this project up. So I'll see you over there.